Welcome to R.W.Podcast. It's your boy King Felix. How is everyone doing? On this lovely week of this month of spookiness and craziness. How we all doing? Just to give a quick little catch up, little updates. Everything is still great. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm never gonna talk about anything for say quote unquote bad or whatever unless if I have to, or unless if I'm really going through it. More little frustrations and things in life that go on in life, I have no reason to mention about it because I'm not sweating it. I may get mad, I may get frustrated, but it's real quick, and it's also something I'm working on. Not to worry about those things that I can't control, because at the end of the day, I just gotta focus on how I react to everything, and the outcome will be better. The outcome will be okay. And some days might start off a little frustrating. Might wake up late. Might just get a bad phone call, a bad text. Things happen with cars. Those stuff that you can't control. It's one of those things where I'm just little by little learning how to be like, that's life. I gotta, take the L or deal with the news or whatever situation that's going on. Let me just deal with it, and then how to turn this energy around back into something better. What I want to come at you today is about change, and as most of us, kings and queens, that when we was prince and princesses and crazy and and young and dumb. At least I know for me, I used to always say I'm never going to change. That I'm always going to be me, and I don't give a fuck about what anyone says, blah blah blah. And I really thought that cold-heartedly. Like I thought I was going to be Felix always, no matter what. And the truth is that it's a lie. It's impossible not to change. Just life changes. I give a prime example. We went from beepers to big cell phones to small little Nokia phones with the little worm game to sidekicks where you could search the internet, and as boys we all probably hit a porn site or two. Went from keyboard to touch screens. I can't forget from flip phones, keyboards to touch screens. To now where we living in a world which is high tech. Or let's not forget, we went from MySpace to Facebook, Twitter, IG. I mean, the social abstract of everything has changed. How we communicate, more text than actual phone calls. How we don't remember numbers anymore. Life forces us to change, and the more we try to stay the same, the more we fall behind. And that's just with having to deal with life in itself, So then we take those things and then we force ourselves even more. We force ourselves even more with our personalities, who we are. We fight with that, and I want it to change. But change is needed. It's what allows us to grow and evolve. It's evolving is changing. So change is needed. We can't stay young, dumb forever. And when we were saying that, it's because we wanted to stay young and dumb, even though we didn't think we was dumb, but we wanted to stay young forever. But we have to grow up, in life, which is just such cliche, but in life, it forces us to change. It forces us to grow up. And if you fight that back, you end up losing that battle. You get stuck behind, and you get put in a lane where you might not be able to succeed and move forward. So change is needed. Now, do we change everything about ourselves? Nah, we don't. there's certain things we keep. Ain't nothing wrong with, still being funny, or ain't nothing wrong with keeping the innocence, the little kid innocence in you that makes you happy. But we have to learn how to grow in a sense of responsibility. No longer being fed by our parents, but now we are being the parents. We're being the guidance, we're being the teachers, we're being the ones trying to make sure that our youngins don't go through what we went through, don't make the same mistakes that we made, that get to be 100 times better than we were at the age that we were in, talking about we never gonna change. Now I've seen grown folks fight that. I've seen adults truly never change. But to the fact that surviving, barely making it, to the fact that they're still stuck in a mentality where it's all about go out every day and be real loose on the responsibilities that allows them to live a lifestyle of going out every day. I've seen people not change and end up making decisions that we wouldn't truly make as an adult, that we will know that we gotta pay the bills instead of buying this $5, $6, $7, $800 phone, buying this brand new vehicle, just putting the money in something that's not needed but I just wanted. But change is growth, right? That's how we grow. That's how we become better. I know who I was 2 years ago, not the man who I am now. Even at this moment, I'm going through changes. Now, there is a such thing as I say, people don't change, right? And I just said that right now. I seen someone not change, but in reality, they did change. There's good change and there's bad change. There's change where the good change is where not only do we go with the times, but we make better decisions. We do things to nourish ourselves properly, mentally, spiritually, physically. We become these role models, or at least these these teachers, these speakers that get to help the young ones out there. There's a lot of people that need help, even our friends that sometimes that are lost, but we become those, the changes. Those are the good changes, the things that we do that we probably never would have done as kids. And then there's bad changes where you tell yourself that you're never changing, but then you don't realize that you've living a lifestyle that you thought you never live as a child. You've made changes, but it just hasn't been good changes. Your character has not become civilized but uncivilized. How you go about life, your mental state's different. You walk with more negative energy than positive energy. See, there's changes there. But you've been doing it for so long that you don't really realize that. See, you've gotten older. And you started making bad decisions. And bad decisions turn into worse decisions. And the cycle continues. Seeing those changes that you're making are bad. Now, I came in here with the mindset of talking about change because I'm on this journey. I'm challenging myself to do better. There's a lot of things in my life that I want to fix. I'm not saying, oh my God, there's something bad going on, because it's not. But there's things that I want to do. That I want to change up the lifestyle. Not keep myself too complacent. Not good enough. It's not good to be complacent. Not good to stand still. People say, oh, well, then that's life. Enjoy what you have. Cool. But there's so much more to enjoy. There's so much more to do with ourselves. Every day is a learning process. From a skill, from a word, from informations. Every day there's something you can learn. So one of the things I want to do more is read. Want to nourish the mind more. Speak clear. Speak up. You want to update your vocabulary, your knowledge, your education. So my challenge to myself is to be better. And to be better, I have to make changes in my lifestyle that's holding me back from being better. So one of the things that I do is I procrastinate a lot. I wait till the last minute to do certain things. Or when I wake up, I usually lay in bed for like 30, 40 minutes doing nothing when I could have used the first 10, 15 minutes to wake up and get my mind going by washing my face, brushing my teeth, probably taking a quick shower in the morning. And then from there, continue doing on. I could read a book for 30 minutes. I could write, could make breakfast. If I don't have to go to work, then I could work on my side hobbies. But I procrastinate a lot. I wait for the last minute to do things, and it's I've seen it impact me. I've seen it delay some of the things that I could have gotten done early. Now I'm rushing to get it done, and I don't give out good product, or I don't do good work. So procrastination is one of the changes that I want to make sure I don't procrastinate anymore, which in hand leads to being better, because now I'm working on always constantly staying on top of stuff. So what's one of the good ways to not procrastinate and keep knowing where to move and what to do next is to keep a checklist. Now I was watching a video for Jim Rohn. It's a motivational speaker I like to listen to in the morning. He said there's nothing special about a checklist. You just check things off. I'm paraphrasing, by the way. But the thing is, that's what it is. We check things off. And when you check things off and you see you completing things, it makes you feel good, feel better. Now you want to keep on trying to obtain these goals, be successful. You want to keep on checking things off. Want to keep moving, because it starts off with 1 or 2 or 3 things a week, then 1 or 2 or 3 things a couple of days, then 1 or 2 or 3 things a day, then 1 or 2 or 3, 4, 5 things a day. And next monthly, you have 2 or 3 pages of things checked off, because now you're in this role, you're moving, you know what you want. So changing my procrastination by making a checklist and by keep moving helps me be better than I was the day before. Because that's the goal, right? The goal is to be better than who we were. It's to be better every day. It's to better myself from the day before. One of the changes I want to add, and what I mean by changes is just to add good discipline, add good habits, and take out bad. So, as I told you, procrastinate, I waste time, laying in bed, doing whatever. And I told you I want to make a checklist, but with the checklist, I also want to write more in my journal. As I mentioned in my previous episode on the Let's Talk, Forgive and Forget. Forgive, both. Too much going on. I forgot either way, last 3 episodes of my Let's Talk. I talk about how writing helped me. How writing helped me let go. It helped me with the anger and the shame and all that. But writing also helps put out thoughts and ideas. And when you get them, you got to put them down right away. If you can have it, you can know it's there, you can act on it. Not save it for later, because you'll forget later. Because we have probably millions of thoughts a day. Don't know the stats. I'm just going with a number. But we probably have millions of thoughts a day. It's millions of ideas. And we got to write these ideas down when we get them. Write these thoughts when we get them. So you could go back and be like, hey, this sounds good. This was just stupid. To filter out the ones that's not needed, but also keep the ones that could definitely be something. So now it's to have my journal. So now the journal is not to write my day to day. Today this happened. and work with so. No. It's not about that. It's not to write. Oh, this person made me mad and blah blah blah. My journal is not for that. My journal is for thoughts and ideas. My journal is for ways for me to get better. I'm doing this right now. Let's see if I get a little side job to make this money if I could pay these things off. I got this episode I want to do. Also got this type of topic I want to talk about. Keep yourself going. Keep myself going. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You see, a journal is not all about your feelings and letting go, but it's also about your ideas. So we talked about procrastination. Getting up, action ready, checklist. Make sure that you check upon what you already have done and what you need to do next. Now I talk about writing, because it helps not only with just, once again, your feelings and letting go, but also helps with things in life that you want to do. And now it leads to reading. See, reading is nourishing the mind. There's knowledge in these books. It don't matter if it's a comic book. It don't matter if it's a magazine. It's about learning. It's about new words. It's about knowing what you like to read. It's about knowing yourself. Reading helps. Me personally, I love me thriller. I love me some sci-fi stuff. A little nerdy, geeky stuff. I'm definitely some life books. I've done some love books here and there. Them stories is pretty good. And I dive into these stories. The stories is captivating. I dive into it. What I like to do is also, when I was reading, I like to highlight a word when I don't know it. Write it down right away. Not wait till later. I write it down right away. I have a book full of words. Just write it down. And I know that I have to go to that book, and there's words in there that I gotta find a definition for. Or you can right away get the definition. Just so you can put the sentences together. Well, you want to nourish your mind. You don't want your mind to go to waste. It's powerful. When you set your mind to something that you truly believe in, you'd be surprised what you get accomplished. You'd be surprised what you believed in you make happen. I stopped doing that. And for the grace of God, there's a lot of things in life that I was able to accomplish through writing, and through not having writing lately and not having reading. But that was to the grace of God. I can't leave everything up to Him. I got to put in work. You got to put in work too. God gonna put in work for you. You need to put in just as much work as He's done. If you took 4 steps, man, you need to take about 8, 9, 10 more steps. And nourishing the mind is good. It's knowledge. There's so much words out there. We don't have to use the same things over and over. There's so many ways to express ourselves. There's nothing wrong with using big words, quote unquote, what they call smart words, quote unquote, what they call their words. Big, small, smart, whatever, they're words. Ways to express ourselves. You don't need to show up to sound highly intelligent or whatever. It ain't for that. It's for you, to nourish your mind. See, I'm building these things. I'm making these changes because, man, I got kids here. I got a kid turning 15. I got a kid that just turned 9. I can't preach to them about doing this, doing that. I'm not doing it myself. It make no damn sense. So I gotta better myself. And then the next change I want to do is I speak clear. Sometimes I talk too fast. Sometimes I mumble. Sometimes I just put words together. But I want to speak clear and speak up. Understand me from the minute I start talking until the minute I stop. And speaking clear and speaking up gives impact. allows you to understand what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, let you feel the energy. I've seen my episodes, I've gotten on here, and I've seen how my words sometimes fade in together. Sometimes it just seems so close, or sometimes you don't understand, and I see how that impacts the message that's being given. Sorry. See, once again, change is not bad. Change is great. Don't fight change. Instead, go with the change. Embrace it. Find your wave, your style of change that's positive, that's growth. Don't fall back and you start changing the negative, man. And don't diminish yourself. This past, I want to say today's the 22nd. Getting on the date. Today's the 22nd. I think the 21st on Friday. 2 songs came out. Everybody's from XV, Do Better's from Ab-Soul. Now, Do Better is a very, very deep track. Talks about decisions, that wasn't too good. Talks about his mindset and how he saw certain things. How he knows how he has to do better, to be better. And that's how I feel too. Every day I have to be better, to do better, and be better. I've been through the motion of being down, I've been in my dark space. And for a while, I was going to stay there. I wasn't going to change. But the thing is, being in that dark space did change me. Right? Because it just made me just not want to move forward, but it just made me not care about life and basically just lose out, right? And then you become negative, and darker, and you start caring less. And that's changing because that's not who I was. So, with the people around me and some words and some things, I changed little by little. And I'm at a place where, I'm always positive. People say, yo, you're always positive. People think I'm weird that I'm always positive and always smiling. But I've been down for so long, And I think Ab-Soul said this in his video as well. And he's been, I think he said something about, just paraphrasing, about that he cried so much that all he can do is smile now. And that's the same thing with me. That's the same thing with a lot of us. We've been down for so long. We let tears flow for so long that all we can do is do better than that now. And then you got the song from XV, Karen Butler, and it's like an anthem. Of course he's saying, I won't lose. See, 2 tracks like that came out in one day. One to get you going by being better and doing better. And another one saying that you won't lose. And I literally go by that every day. Before even these tracks came out, I always talk about being better. Always talking about the come up. Always tell myself in the mornings I won't lose. I'm gonna get where I'm at. I'm gonna get even better. I'm gonna advance. I'm gonna soar through where I'm at. Now I started off this episode talking about changes. That change is great. We evolve. We become better. We can also change and do bad. There is a yin and yang to everything. There is a negative and a positive. But there's no such thing as not changing at all, because we all change. It's about what we choose to change is what defines the forward progress or the backwards. talk about how me challenging myself to do better is what allowing me to come here and talk about the changes I want to make, and come here and challenge you, everyone that's listening to this, about changes that they should make. So the challenge is let's do better. But that's easy to say, right? I'm gonna be better than I was yesterday. But you need to know what you're gonna be better at. Sit down, take a book, a journal, write down where you think you need to be better at. What bad disciplines, bad habits you need to take out and replace it with good habits. Is it procrastination? Is it health? Exercise, make sure that you're okay. And please, by the way, everyone, get yourself checked. Get your physical. Make sure you're okay. Make sure you don't have high blood pressure. None of that. Make sure you have nothing that causes heart attacks. Anything. Just you may never know what you have. Any underlying diseases. Just please check yourself. It's important to be healthy. It's important to eat right. Now, I'm not saying eat right every day. I do have, my weekdays be some cheat days. I love me, but eat right. Be good. Don't have your heart attack you. Please. But back to find out what you need to do to be better than you were yesterday. You can start off small. It could be a thing where you replaced fatty food with a salad, or you picked up a book and read a chapter a day. You went for a walk. You took time off from electronics and sat down and just breathed, write, chill. Whatever it is, whatever you think you need to do, write it down. But the challenge is to be better than you were yesterday. For me, once again, procrastination. Read, write, and start speaking clear, and start speaking up. And this right here is helping me do that. This right here is keeping me responsible, accountable to what I talk about and to what I'm doing and what I'm going to do. And this is my therapy. This is how I get to do better and be better, like this right here. So I hope everyone has a great week. I hope you get to enjoy life, you stay safe, and you be good. For my kings and queens that made it this far, I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, boom, and share if you believe it will help. Share, you believe these words could impact someone. And just let me know if it did. It'd be good to know. I will be posting videos up on my Instagram, my Facebook. I do have a Royal Word Podcast Facebook, which everything's gonna be somewhere around here, popping up sooner or later, and also in the description down below. Okay, I'm gonna be posting videos on Twitter. Everywhere that you see my social media pop up soon is where you're gonna see videos of me every day, showing you what I'm doing. Continue to push this narrative of being better than the day before, being better than we were yesterday. Being better for the future, being better for now. I'm gonna push that every day, push that every single day, until someone gets tired of me and tells me you do better, and I can show them, hey, I am. But I hope no one does get tired. I hope it motivates everyone to get up and be like, yo, gotta make some changes. You gotta be true to yourself. Be real about it. When you sit down and you write, don't hold back. Alright. With that said, once again, thank you for still here for this long, please once again don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell one more time. What is it? Ding! Hit it one more, hit that button. And don't forget to share. Alright, kings and queens, with that, I say stay safe, love, peace.